What's up, friends? It's time for another lesson with CDK. This time, I'm going to teach you about edge canceling. Due to time constraints, I'll be going over edge canceling, tech in place, and missed techs, and how to use it to your advantage in a future video. Before we start, I'd like to make an announcement. We know you guys have a lot of questions, so in the coming weeks, we'll be doing a Q&A video where Kira, Kellen, and I will be answering your questions about pretty much anything you want to ask us. Please leave your questions in the comments section of this video. You can also tweet your questions at us using the hashtag AskSSBMT. Be sure to direct your questions to either me, Kira, or Kellen. That way we know which one of us should answer each question. If this type of video turns out to be something that the community likes, we'll continue doing them in the future. And to answer the question everyone's wondering, no, Kira did not quit SSBM tutorials. He'll still be making tutorial videos in the near future, so please don't ask us this question a million times. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, we can start. Edge canceling is conceptually very simple and easy to understand. You're essentially using your aerial drift and timing an aerial attack so that you slide off of the edge of the stage or platform while attacking. Simply put, your goal is to briefly slide along the corner or very end of the ground while in the middle of your attack. This technique can also be done by sliding into your teetering animation upon landing with an aerial attack, but most people don't really edge cancel this way. When done correctly, you'll end up canceling your landing animation and won't experience any landing lag. This opens the door to a lot of really cool combos and can speed up your movement significantly. If you're holding away from the platform while edge canceling, you'll immediately fall off of the platform afterwards. If you stop holding away before sliding off, you'll end up canceling your landing lag with your teetering animation. It should be noted that you can only do this when facing forward while edge canceling. If you edge cancel backwards, you'll slide off instead. The main advantage of doing teeter edge cancels is that you'll be able to do grounded options immediately rather than fall off of the platform. There are two main ways this technique can improve your play. Edge canceling is great for speeding up your movement and allows you to throw out attacks faster. In addition to this, edge canceling also allows you to be really creative with combos and can allow you to link moves in surprising ways. Here are just a few examples.
Westballz is fucking nuts.
The thing about using edge cancels to combo is that it's generally better to time the first move so that the hitbox comes out as close to the ground as possible. Doing this ensures that there will be less time in between the first and second attack, which means the second attack will be more likely to connect. When timed properly, edge cancel combos will look like this. The first attack will connect, the edge cancel happens and removes all landing lag from the first attack. Then, the second attack is immediately inputted while the victim is still in hit stun from getting hit by the first attack. Because the edge cancel removes the lag from the first attack, combos involving edge cancels can happen in the blink of an eye. Although you can edge cancel every regular aerial attack in the game, not all special moves or B moves can be edge cancelled. There's a good amount of special moves that can be edge cancelled, but for the sake of keeping this video at a reasonable length, I'll only be showing the ones that I think are notable. For Fox and Falco, edge cancelling their side B can actually be extremely useful. I'm sure you've seen all those Westballz clips where he follows up combos and it looks like he's teleporting all around the stage by edge cancelling with Falco's side B. Edge cancelling enables these two top tiers to be even faster. For most other characters though, edge cancelling special moves isn't nearly as broken and can require some tricky spacings and setups. Some characters like Luigi, Falcon, Pikachu, and Ganondorf can benefit from edge cancelling their recovery moves. For example, with Falcon and Ganon, you can actually edge cancel your landing lag after upping onto the stage. Despite this, edge cancelling special moves with most characters isn't nearly as useful as edge cancelling normal aerial attacks, as it rarely leads to combos and is mainly done for fancy movement. One unique thing about special moves is that you can actually edge cancel certain B moves without leaving the ground. By running at the edge and timing your special move properly, you can actually slide off the stage while in the middle of the attack. Again, this type of edge cancelling isn't particularly useful and is usually done just to be flashy. I'd argue that Yoshi's up B edge cancel is the only truly useful one out of these examples. Unlike regular edge cancels, runoff edge cancels do not cancel your landing lag, so I'd only recommend learning these if you want to be more stylish. This next type of edge cancel is a lot less used, and in my opinion, is only useful for Fox and Falco. If you press jump as you're approaching an edge and slide off the edge before your jump squat animation finishes, the jump won't happen. For Fox and Falco, this opens the door to some quick shine jump cancel tricks by the edge. In general though, the main takeaway from this is that you should be careful about timing your jumps when approaching edges. Although edge canceling can be super useful, accidentally doing one can be dangerous. If you accidentally edge cancel a normal aerial attack and press L or R to try an L cancel, you might end up air dodging after the edge cancel. This can lead to silly SDs or put you in a worse position. Since L canceling can be done by lightly pressing down on a trigger button, similar to how you can light shield, you can avoid accidentally air dodging by doing light press L cancels, because air dodges only happen when you press a shoulder button down all the way. Lastly, you can also edge cancel the landing lag of air dodges and grapples. So last week's comment wars, I asked you all what gimping move you thought was the best. Out of all the comments I read, it seems like the majority of you guys said that Fox's Shine is the best gimping move. I definitely agree with this since Fox's Shine comes out on frame 1, has set knockback which lets it kill at any percent, and is extremely low risk. Other moves that were mentioned are Pikachu's up air, Falco's down air, and Marth's down tilt. These moves are also great for gimping, but they're not nearly as fast or low risk as Fox's Shine. As for whether or not complaints about these moves are legitimate, I think a large majority of you in the comments agreed that it's pointless to complain about in-game mechanics. There are ways to get around these moves, and so the answer is to just get good. For this week's comment wars, my questions to you are, which top player do you think utilizes edge cancels the best? Which character do you think benefits the most from edge cancels? One final reminder. In the coming weeks, Kira, Kellen, and I will be doing a video where we'll be answering questions that you ask us. They can be about pretty much whatever you want, and we'll be picking out the questions that we like the most. Please leave your questions in the comments section of this video. You can also tweet your questions at us using the hashtag AskSSBMT. If you want a particular person to answer your question, please be sure to address your questions to them like so. Alright, it's time to wrap up this video. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting us. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on new videos. See you next week!